Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered. The real deal. No pre-planning. No chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Couple of Gonzalez, Grupo
And the Grammy goes to Jimmy Gonzalez y el Grupo Más.
And the winner is Jimmy Gonzalez y Grupo Más.
And the Grammy goes to. And the Grammy goes to. And the winner is Jimmy Gonzalez y el Grupo Más. And the Grammy goes to Jimmy Gonzalez y el Grupo Más.
Jimmy González y el Grupo Más.
¿La quieres? Dime de veras la quieres. Es que amigo la veo contigo y veo la distancia entre los dos. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Pues no te molesta que no está contenta y que solo estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Si la quieres como yo la quería, que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No la he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Que no te molesta, que no está contenta y que solo le estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Si la quieres como yo la quería, que todavía yo me siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Si la quieres como yo la quería, que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Es imposible dejarla de amar. No puedo olvidar.
Oh, shit, my bad. I know you was already going to go live. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, live from the studio here in San Antonio, Texas. I know with all those intros and stuff, I said, man, I was telling my guest tonight, like, I think people are expecting for us to just start off in this dark room con chingo de smoke y luego, oh no, that was the 4th anniversary show. That was your anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege for tonight's guest. He is not only a son of a legendary Tejano pillar, you know, Mr. Jimmy Gonzalez. Not only is he a drummer, not only is he the owner of his own band, he's a very, very personal friend, considered a brother to me. And it's an honor and a privilege to have him here tonight with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my guest this evening, Mr. Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz.
Yes.
Hey, watch out. Well,
good.
Hey, watch out. Hey, look at the 2 bodyguards in the back.
No,
No, man. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday. Again, welcome to the show. The show's absolutely free. We only ask you to do a few things. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We would greatly appreciate that. And then the show is absolutely free, man. So tonight, if you can just do that one thing for us and just hit share whatever social media platform you're watching it on, just hit share. You might make somebody's day, and it'll help us grow. So we'd appreciate it if you could share tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot in store for you tonight. There's a lot going on in La Onda Tejana, and it's just it feels good to be back. I think me and Eddie were a little rusty today before we started. Eddie, did you feel a little rusty or no? Yeah, se quitó el rust.
No, I'm still resting.
Resting or rusty?
Same thing. Both, right? But I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I know I did. Un saludos to everybody who lives in the state of New Mexico. Man, you know, I've driven through New Mexico many times, Mike. Like going back to California, driving back and forth, I would just take 10, El Paso, you know, Las Cruces, Phoenix, Yuma, San Diego, and then kind of go up, right? I never have gone.
Vegas,
no, that's too far. But I've never gone. I've never like really had gone in the mountains and checked out. I've been to Albuquerque, beautiful sunsets. I've said that before, but man, my wife did a wonderful job putting this Thanksgiving vacation together for myself and the kids, and we went up to the mountains of Rio Doso. And if you guys have never been to Rio Doso, New Mexico, man, dude, what a beautiful place, man. What an absolutely beautiful place. And then just to slap the table with Mike, because, you know, it's Wacky Wednesday. I talk about anything and everything. You know what's the greatest thing about the weekend was, of course, spending with my family. But another great thing to see was the people out there in these ski lodges, these people out there in these hotels spending money. You know who it was?
Who?
Raza,
yes.
Right? Hard-working dudes that are taking their family. I know a lot of them since that area is in the gas and oil industry, right? So I know a lot of them probably work oil field and stuff. But yeah, man, it was super cool to see there people out there spending money and having a good time. We actually went up to a ski hill, and as we were walking by, something smelled good, dude. And I could see like the smoke coming from the back of the truck on the tailgate. And there was raza right there, and I'm like, hey, pues, ¿qué están cocinando? Unos tamalitos, ¿quieres? And I'm like, nah. But of course, my wife's like, yeah, I'll take some. So we made friends, man. It was really, really cool, man.
Very cool.
But yeah, man, it was a good time. So I hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Did you see any bears? No?
Just me. And the only bear they said at night when I snore. Sounded like a bear. No, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we're here with Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz. Here, part of the Iconiczz, we have the lead vocalist right here, right behind me, Mr. Alex Basulto, right? Going? And then we have the beating heart, the guy that makes everything happen for not only the Iconiczz, but also many, many years with Mr. Jimmy Gonzalez, Mr. Raul.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Hey, and también fill-in vocalist a veces, ¿no?
He does it all. He does it all.
And then, of course, my good friend Mike Gonzalez, man. You guys, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot
Thank
to
you.
talk about, Mike.
A lot.
This is your third time on the show? Don't say it because people are gonna get mad. I haven't even gone on
About
one.
my 7th time on here, number.
Damn.
And before we go, Bumper and Weecha, thank you all for the steak dinner. It was amazing. I really, really, my God, you all should try the steaks, this man. Wow. Salud.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys believe that, we had Bush's,
Tomahawks.
we had
Tomahawks,
Bush's chicken, dog. We had Bush's chicken, man. Saludos to Suavecito. He's out there, man. To Mike Suavecito from the Hot Tejano Morning Show. And saludos to Vanessa Salinas Sanchez, all our
Vanessa,
Midwest Milwaukee
yes.
crew. Miss Fela. Miss
Yes,
Fela wants me to
tiempo.
sing, dude.
Sing.
She wants me to sing a Jimmy G song. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what's even better. Let's go to Milwaukee and you can get on stage and sing with us.
He's already throwing rib
That's
punches
one.
already.
Okay. That's one. Let's move on. Next. No.
No, man. So, Mike, you know what? Just to clear the bump, right? To clear the bump.
Okay.
Here in the last, I don't know, it's been about 4 months that you guys changed lead vocalist. 3 months, 4 months.
About 3 months, yeah.
Let's ask Raul. He know how many months, Raul?
About 5 months.
Hey, we were way off. Man.
No, man.
No,
So
it happened like in May. I want to say June.
and you know, Mike, you know, I know the story. I know everything, and a lot of people, as soon as this happened, many people came up to me and they're like, "Bump, like I know you know the story. Like I know you know the story. Like," and I'm like, "Dude, there is no story."
Yeah.
And Mike didn't even know I was gonna bring this up. So just so you guys know, he has nothing prepared for this right here. But Mike, just so you don't have to tell the story a million times,
Let's go to commercial break.
and then you do.
No. No, yeah. There is no story. You know, what I did was a business move. You know, we were in the studio recording, and there was just stuff that como que no le quedaba la voz de Isaac. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know that in our live shows, some of our live shows, Jimmy G is known, you know, back in the Maz days and his solo stuff, and he's known to arrange a song and then modulate the song, you know, which is a signature Maz move, a signature Jimmy G move, you know. So when we were doing that, some of those songs were a little too high. You know, and not just anybody can, though they'd rather tell you lower the key, that way when it modulates, because I'm still able to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And pues in our end, we're like, we're going to play the song in the original key that we're doing it in. So, and, but no, Isaac's, he was a great vocalist, no más que no le, he wasn't going to fit what we're recording now, you know, so... You know, there was no hard feelings. I spoke to Isaac. He was good. You know, yeah, there were some people that were, you know, there's always going to be people that believe whatever.
There's more to the story than what it is. Yeah, of course.
And you know that's the straight truth. You know, I still text with Isaac, telling him, letting him know that if he ever needs anything, let me know. You know what I mean? I'll help you out with it as much as I can. So, you know, that happened, and then I spoke to Alex, and he was ready to go. So it was just business. It's what it is, you know.
I got you. No, man, and I just wanted to bring that up, Mike, because you know I know if I don't, there's going to be a thousand things
any
in there.
questions that they've got.
You know what I'm saying? If you guys have any questions about Mike's career with Jimmy Gonzalez y Grupo Más. You know, and then turning it into the Iconiczz. If you've never seen one of the episodes, we'll touch a little bit on how the name Iconiczz came and stuff like that. So now that you got Alex back, brother, the new single being played and produced in San Marcos, Texas.
Yes. G Music Records with my good buddy AJ Castillo.
G Music Records. Well, you know what, dude?
G for Gonzalez, right?
Tonight is the very first time where we actually had a person who was looking forward to the show, and man, they're even from outside. I believe they're from outside, right, Eddie? They're from outside the state of Texas. They sent in a video question for you, man. We're gonna play it for you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey Mike, this is Julian, a transplant from Chicago, Illinois. Had a question now that you're signed on with G Music like it's meant to be. You think you'll be collaborating with AJ Castillo and Sergio on your next album? Because that would be sick, man.
Okay.
Hey, that was pretty cool.
What was his name? I didn't catch his name in the beginning.
Julian.
Great question, Julian. So this single actually was the accordion part was recorded by AJ Castillo. So, but as far as to answer your question, yes, we will be doing a lot of collaborations. I don't want to give out too many details on that, but come the next year, there's going to be a great album coming out. Let's just put it like that. So.
Another album, ready to rock and roll.
Another album on the G Music.
One every year.
So we should be good, man. You all are gonna enjoy it.
That's cool, Mike. And you know what, Mike? One thing that I absolutely love about the Iconiczz, man, is that no matter and there's some people that are watching. I know Miss Fella would agree. You just have that the band has one of those deals that the minute I hear the music, bro, like if I have a beer, yeah, hey, it's on. You know what I mean? If I got a shot, it's on. We're gonna start drinking.
It's go time.
And it's go time, bro.
Yes.
And it never fails because I don't do it so much anymore. But when I first started doing this, I would do a lot of lives on my Facebook. Right. And anytime I was around Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz, I would always overlap Alex's voice, dude. Because I would get so excited and I'd start singing the songs on live. So you know, you just. I know I'm not the only one that feels that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one that feels that. I love to walk around when I've been with you on the road before. I've gotten to go with you on the road before. I love to walk around and not even talk to people, but just kind of observe the crowd and how they react to the music. That's one of my favorite things to do. So if you guys ever see me on the side of a stage, just kind of like minding my own business, if I'm looking out towards the dance floor, the one thing that I love to do is just to go out there and see how the crowd reacts to the songs. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like there's always a guy in the corner that's just, you know, he's with his wife. It's like, damn, you dragged me here. You can see it.
Right.
Like, man, he's drinking his fucking beer. Just, I'm here. And then all of a sudden, Gaia comes on. And then you see him like, hey, hell yeah, that's my shit right there. You know what I mean? So, I lost my... See what you did, Alex? I lost my in-ear. It's all good.
Man.
If you find it, Alex, give it back to me.
It's right there.
It's over here, this other piece
Where?
of it. That it...
Ahí está Alex en la silla.
No, Mike, and guys, how do you guys feel? Is there anybody right now in the chat room that has yet to been able to see Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz perform live? Mike, how many years have you done? Has the Iconiczz been around by yourself? Because you know we talked about that in earlier shows.
Yes.
Your let's go back to it for the people that are watching now.
Okay.
Your dad passes away.
Yes.
How long do you stay away from music?
A year.
Exactly 1 year?
Exactly a year.
And then?
So he passed in June, and then I did maybe 6 shows, 7 shows that were pending. I did that, and then I took a year off. Took a year off, was afraid to fall into depression, you know, because I lost my dad, you know what I mean? I lost my father, I lost my best friend, I lost my boss. Shout out to Tootie right there, that's my brother right there. So it was hard, you know. I wasn't able to call anymore. I wasn't, and you know, but I never told anybody this, but the day that he passed, and we were taking care of ¿cómo se dice? All of the arrangements, and you know what I mean. When that happened, my phone bumper reset it on its own, and it deleted all of my text messages that I had with my father. All his voicemails were gone.
Right after he passed.
Right when he passed. I didn't lose anything else, Bump, but those text messages. And mind you, I had years of weird, and I don't know what happened. I mean,
how do you see it, Mike? Que Diosito said, you know what, I'm leaving, and I'm going to take everything with me. Everything that you're going to have is going to be right here. And
maybe, man.
And maybe for you not to refer back to that and go back to those voicemails and go back. And I mean, I would like to have something of my dad like that. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I get it. But you could look at it in a more positive side and be like, well, maybe he took those with you because he didn't want you to revert back to that. He wanted you to, hey, I'm gone. Pues,
yeah. And maybe you're right, you know. But when I saw that, I was like, why? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? But, you know, because I had text messages of, I mean, all kind. Hey, dude, wrestling's about to start. Hey, dude, they're showing boxing on HBO. Check out this guy's gonna fight. He's, you know what I mean?
He's good,
Stuff
yeah.
like that, man. Are you hungry? Have you eaten? Just different text messages that I had, you know. So all in all, I take a year off. I sit with Ms. Di Marie and her family, and man, Bump, I would hang out with them, you know, and just break down. And they weren't there to like no, or you know what I mean. Like they were there, but they're like, he's got to let it out, you know what I mean. So I would cry, whatever, and then snap out of it, and orale. Then I'd play his music and whatever. I'd have a drink and break down, and you know, all in all, they showed a lot of support. So, and so I catch myself, you're drinking too much, you know, within myself, like I'm starting to drink too much. I drink just to cope with what had happened, and I couldn't do that to myself. So, fast forward a little bit more, I sit with Di Marie, and I'm like, I want to continue playing. So she's like, okay, well, get a band together and let's get on it. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. I called, now I can call him my brother, Mr. Memo Rincon, on bass. He was like, yes, like I'm in. Ricky Calderon on guitar. That's another one of my brother, man. I start getting these musicians together. And and I'm like, I need a name. I can't use Mas, you know what I mean? Because there's all kinds of crap going on, but whatever.
hey, make sure you put the thing on the bottom. He already said it.
That's one.
That's already one. Put it on the bottom right there. The views expressed.
Yeah. Send me a star, please.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna bring that up. We're gonna bring that up. Y luego, Mike?
So we came up with some names, and I really don't remember the names that we came up with. But Di was the one that said, she's like, Mike, your dad's an icon, man. Go from there. Your dad's an icon in the Tejano industry. Like, everybody knows who that man is. And I was like, all right. And she's the one that said, why the Iconiczz? That's who you all are. Like, you come from that school, you know what I mean? So, and I was like, you know what? I like it. She was like, and we're going to add the 2 Z's at the end, and for whatever you want to take it as, you know what I mean? That's another star. No,
there you go. That's another. No, man, Mike, again, man, just seeing the comments of the people who love to hear you guys play, you couldn't have done a better. You couldn't have come up with a better name.
I agree.
Right. The Iconiczz, you know, I know for a while, me and you, and I'm open here, ladies and gentlemen, like for a long time, I would have personal conversations with Mike and be like, dude, we gotta find, you know, because I love helping Mike out. If you guys don't know, I help out Mike and them as much as I can. So we got to find a way to get that name back. Right. And, you know, after a while, I actually went and did one of my partners in crime, right? Rock and Roll James. I did the hashtag PVT show. And that just opened up a whole nother can of worms, right? Rock did a very good job of clickbaiting. He made the episode with myself, and he put, who should own the name Maz? It was one question that he had.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you guys the answer that I gave. The answer that I gave was, I thought Mike should own the name Maz. His dad had it for years after, and, you know, he should have rightfully stayed with it. And Rock came back and said, well, Joe is the only living member of that name, and you know he's playing, so he should have the name, right? But he said something that really stuck with me, and he said something like, you know, Mike couldn't have done a better thing by having his own name because he's building his own legacy, right? Yes, you're building it off the back of your dad in a sense, right?
Right.
But slowly and surely you're making your own.
Yes.
You're making your own name for yourself. So to get away from the whole drama of the MAZZ and all that stuff, right? It was cool that you came up with Iconiczz, and I think people dig it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I've learned to just like, hey, you know what? It is what it is. It's awesome, man. The name is badass. You still have the 2 Z's. You know what I mean? It looks cool everywhere you see it. But Mike, do you miss? It's probably a stupid question, man. But do you miss the days of being Jimmy Gonzalez and Grupo Más?
I do, but because it was always a dream of mine to play in the same band under Grupo Más with my father. That was highlight of my life till this day. You know what I mean? So when I got that call that, okay, mijo, let's make some music and let's make some money. Those were his words, you know what I mean? And I was like, this is it. It's about to happen right now. I already knew it. I was like, it's over. You know what I mean?
That's badass, bro.
So, you know, we get into the studio at Pro Sound in McAllen with Chewy. And Bump, I had never recorded. And he's like, get in there. And
hey, Mike, but you got to tell the people for the record what you used to play, bro. They got to know what you used to play.
I used to play punk rock music. You want to know what I'm talking about?
That's putting that shit nicely.
Yeah. You go search Minor Threat, search...
it's some shit we can't understand. It's on another level.
Yeah, for sure you ain't going to understand it.
Cool. What about
like old school, you know what I mean? Adolescence and all that kind of.
And so then you started with your dad, man. It started an amazing career.
Yes.
Over 20 years of hit after hit after hit. And that's the one thing about the Iconiczz, man. If you ever hear me introduce the Iconiczz anywhere, I've introduced them all over the United States, but if you ever hear me introduce them, I always make it a point to let you guys know that you guys aren't ready to hear hit after hit after hit. Like, they don't have somebody who really talks a lot in between songs. They have so much badass music. And it's just right when you're like, oh man, that song was badass, and then the intro starts to the next song, you're like, oh la chingada. So that's how people
You
feel,
gotta be
man.
fit.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I usually carry oxygen with me in the corner when the Iconiczz are playing. But you know, you spent many years with your dad, and you know, there's a story here. It's been kind of quiet tonight. And I loved hearing the story, and I think the public should hear the story. Raul, have you ever been on a podcast or a radio interview?
This is my first time.
Hey, that's what she said. That's what So guys, if you guys don't know, Raul is he's the road dog. Like he's the roadie, he's the merch guy, he's the drum tech.
He's my tech.
He's a backup vocalist. When needed. I mean, this guy even had an article written about him on Tejano Nation, right? Because he had to fill in for a vocalist who got sick, and he was the only guy that knew all the songs, right? Without having to look at the lyrics, he knew all the songs. But Raul, can you share with the people watching your story with Jimmy Gonzalez? How did you end up in the Mas homies? How did you end up one of the homies and one of the guys that rode everywhere with Grupo Mas, and then into Jimmy Gonzalez, and then with Mike Gonzalez?
Actually, it happened like back in the late 80s when I started working with Mas, and it just elevated to just working with them and being on the road. And I was very young.
Where did he find you at?
Well, I'm from McAllen, Texas, and they were having a show out there in the Villarreal. It used to be Salon, and I walked up there. I was just fresh out of nowhere.
How were you, Ro?
Maybe like about 16, maybe 15, 16, around there. And it just started, going from there.
He said, "Hey, come on, you want to make some money?"
I had asked him if I can, if they had any work and stuff like that. And then after that, like he told me, well, if you want to go on the road, well, just come back and let's do it. Let's get on the road. Of course, at that time, I had another buddy, Noe Gallegos, which was running with them as well, and I talked to Noe at that time, and then Noe said, "Yeah, let's do it." So it ended up being, going on the road.
Well, what's funny though is we had the Desperados. Un saludos to Mike and Lee Real. We had the Desperados on here, right, Mike? And I asked them. I said, "Hey, pues eso está tan chingones, right?" Like, and I used to hear that back in the '90s, the Tejano, the bands, a lot of them didn't like each other. Like, there was a lot of rivalry, right? So I said, "Who was your biggest rivals?" And you know what they told me? We didn't have any rivals. He said, "What you guys are hearing about now was these fuckers." Right? It was the roadies. It was the roadies. The roadies of the bands were the ones who were like, "Nah, hell no. Hey, that's a line. Don't run no cable on this side of the line. If you want, set your shit up over there on the floor."
Yeah.
And is that how it was? Back in the day?
Yeah, we used to have rivals like that,
Hasta pistolas a veces, right? I heard.
But
it
was all about Mas. It was all about Mas. In
That's
our
awesome,
world,
man.
it was. We had to do the show for Mas, and we were the headliners, so it was all about us.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you ever see Raul, he's always smiling, bro. He could be having the shittiest. I've seen it. I've been there with him. He could be just a long day of driving all night, setting up, and he's still gonna smile when it comes showtime. One thing is, you're always gonna see him. Así como está vestido, he's gonna be. Hey, Mike, is that a Mike Gonzalez thing or is that a Raul thing?
I have to be presentable all the time.
Always be presentable.
For Mike, and of course, always for Mas as well.
Really?
Yeah. Now, we're not asking for suits or nothing, but...
Pues antes sí era así,
Right?
pero...
I mean,
Yeah, man.
Mira cómo ando.
So, again, I know...
Ni un 5 tiene en la bolsa. Ni un 5. But mira cómo anda.
Sí, tengo un 5
No,
nomás.
we got this thing. You guys have ever seen there's a TikTok video where the guy's at, I don't know, he's at a fucking like a rooster fight or something, and he says, what does he say, Mike?
Tengo
He goes,
chingo.
tengo ganas de gastar, pero no tengo un pinche 5. And this guy behind me, hiding out back here in the back, Mr. Alex Basulto, was he the very first vocalist, Mike, that you had? How did you get a hold of Alex, and how did Alex become an Iconic?
When I did those 7 shows after my dad's passing, I did them with Danny Ortiz, right? And the band. Once we completed those gigs, pues ya, I took that break. And then I got a call from Rebecca Valadez. And she's the one that told me, Mike, check out this guy. He's a kid, man. He's green. Check him out. All right, well, let me have his number, whatever. I spoke to him. I met up with him at a billiard hall. I remember.
Fast Eddie's.
I remember. And this lady drops this kid off. He comes inside, and I was like, "Who was that? Your mom?" Or no, it was my grandma. She dropped me off, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, okay. So I sat there and I talked to him, and he was a kid. I don't know, 17, 18 years old. You know what I mean? And he was like, "No, yeah, I want to sing." And he had done, I don't know, some contest. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, like whatever. But no, we talked there for a while, and then that was it. I had to like. He would go on stage, and you can tell he was nervous. He was green, you know what I mean? had never done something like that. So at the beginning, it was shaky. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. There was a point where I was like, this kid ain't gonna work. Like he's not. He can't snap out of it. You know what I mean? But I would sit with Di, and Di would be like, work with him. You got to understand like that. He doesn't know how to present himself. He doesn't know how to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, after that, little by little, he started to come out of his shell, and, you know, but even to this day, while we're on stage, I'm watching everybody perform. I'm watching the crowd. I'm listening to Alex, and then at the end of the night, Alex, you need to fix this, work on this, and do this. Don't be doing that. You know what I mean? But not to be an ass about it, but to better yourself.
I mean, you're mastering your craft. You know what I mean? That's your business, right? It's just like if you own a business and you got a guy running the teller up front and he's calling every other person a punk, like it's not. It's far fetched, right?
No. But you're right.
But you got to feel like,
You're
hey,
right.
man, you can't talk like that, right? Like you're running. It's just like anything else. Alex,
and now I'm the only one that talks now. I'm the MC.
Oh, you're the MC? You're the MC too, Alex?
Yeah, I've been for like
trying to be the MC.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are ever just bored, and I say bored out of your mind, un saludos to Javier, un saludos to the Delta Boys, Javi.
La Polka.
If you guys are ever bored, one day, many moons ago, we did a 4.5-hour show with Alex and Cesar. Eddie, you ever seen that show? Pieces of it?
The whole thing.
The
whole thing.
Yeah, we went mano a mano. They would take turns singing songs. The one song that'll always stay in my head all the time that these two guys sang together was what's the oldie song?
Twist and Shout?
No, the oldie song Jay Pettis sings. It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Me and Mrs.
Easy?
Jones.
Huh?
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Yeah, me and Mrs. Jones. Him and Cesar sing that song, bro, and they sing it so perfectly. You would have thought these two fools had practiced that song outside and came in and sang it. It's super cool. You can go and check it out. I don't even know what the name of it is on YouTube. Just go to my videos. It's one of the ones way in the beginning. Alex, a lot of people wanted to see the Iconiczz perform. I wanted to see the Iconiczz perform, but this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Raul showed up early today. He brought the drum set. Mike's drum set did not fit on the mini stage that we have.
We tried.
And so Mike's like, nah, chale. It ain't happening. And then un saludos to our good friend.
The riser didn't fit.
The riser didn't fit. Yeah, the drum riser didn't fit. Un saludos to our good friend, Mr. McGraw, out there. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
My brother, man.
Yes, sir.
To Chris, to Joaquin, the rest of the Iconiczz that are out there. Waka. I'm gonna shut up. Because I know what you guys want to hear. I want to show off this kid's vocals, right? And if you know Bumper Gomez personally, this is a guy right here that what I tell you, Mike, way back in the day.
I'm your gallito.
This is a gallito right there. Like this is a guy who I would take to a vocal competition and be like, hey, I got some money on this. I'm gonna put my money right here on this guy, right? But Alex, let me ask you, man. And Mike, you can chime in as well.
Yeah.
You know, when you did the swap back from Isaac back to Alex, a lot of people were, again, and you already expressed what happened, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people were like, oh my good, I'm team Alex, I'm team Isaac, I'm team Alex. How did you take that, man?
So the way I took it is, it's the same thing that happened with Jimmy and Joe. It's like either you're team Joe or you're team Jimmy. So it's like, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pay attention to the negative comments. I'm going to go towards the positive, you know? I don't want to pay attention to the negative because then I start messing up and then I start overthinking, and I don't want to do that.
I got you. Hey, that's a good way. You think he did that, Mike, or no? Te habló, te dijo, no, hey. It's Wacky Wednesday, Mike.
No, yeah, and you're right. You know, Bump, anytime there's a comment, good or bad, it's gonna affect you.
Yeah.
that's just it's just being real about it. You know what I mean? You can say it, you block them and you ignore them, but inside
it hurts.
It hurts. It stings a little. You know what I mean?
You know, my wife's the one that always told me, like, Eddie doesn't. Eddie just kind of giggles at me when I tell him stuff. But, you know, when I get a bad comment or, man, I can't stand this guy or whatever, like, I always say, it's show business, right? Because she told me that, like, hey, if you're gonna do something like this, you got to know there's gonna be some people who don't like your voice or don't like your presentation or the way you do things. And if you're not okay with that, then don't do it, right? Because I see people like that in any kind of entertainment business. Somebody says one negative thing and they'll go at them, and they kind of go back and forth. I've kind of been to where I was just like, every now and then, if somebody hits me up on Messenger, pues it's one-on-one, right? Not the whole world can see. I'll go back and forth. But if it's mainly on Facebook, I kind of don't. If you follow my Bumper Gomez page, I don't get political, but sometimes there's just some things that just baffle my mind, and I put stuff out there like, you know, just whatever, and you guys can comment.
Also, it's feeding into it, Bump.
Boom! You said it right there.
If you feed into it, you're just gonna continue. The ball starts rolling with it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
One thing that I do sometimes, I kill it with kindness. My mom always taught me, kill it with kindness. So one time I received a comment saying that I wasn't good of a vocalist, and I asked that guy, hey man, next time I'm here, come with me on stage. Let's see what you got. I would love for you to sing with me. You know, kill him with kindness. And
well, that's kind of sarcastic though.
No, because I'm actually being nice.
That's kind of sarcastic right there.
I don't want to be known as a vocalist. It's an asshole, you know.
I got you. Hey, before I forget, un saludos to my compadre Chito Ortiz. He went to Mexico last week, and we had just finished the last bottle of Quita Penas I had, and guess what magically appeared today? Wow. A brand new bottle of Quita Penas. So, before, I'm telling you guys, get your shots ready right now. Get your beers ready. Get ready to go. I'm going to give these guys a shot, and I'm going to have Alex sing one of my favorite Jimmy Gonzalez songs. One of your favorite Jimmy Gonzalez songs. And we're going to get into songs because we need some feedback, right? We need some feedback. Un saludos to La Calma. Leo's on here right there. We'll pour you a shot, Leo, for sure. So get your shot ready. Raul.
Yo.
Aquí está el tuyo.
Bump, I want to send a shout out.
Thank you, brother.
Dale.
To one of my managers, Mr. Junebug. He's about to go to sleep.
Oh, okay. I thought it was, what's her name? What do you call it song? Queen of the South.
Queen of the South. He put it's about to start, so I know he's about to leave. And another one, Mr. Joey Rodriguez.
Un saludos to Joey Rod, and the whole Musicales crew.
Yes. You know, Isaac's on.
He's on?
Saludos,
Un saludos to Isaac right there.
Isaac.
All right. So, Mike, I'm going to do this toast right here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sing High Word. I'm not singing shit, right? Yeah. But we're going to do Kaya. You guys like Kaya? I know you guys do.
Sure.
Right here.
Salud.
Salute. To Jimmy G.
To Jimmy G.
Oh, yay.
We almost got it.
Can't stretch that far.
All right, guys. I hope you guys are ready.
Oh, gosh. Sweet. Wow, it's nice. Tastes good.
Gorilla Glue #4, my brother Chris.
Shout out to Shelly and Jorge and Mariah and the kids.
Dude, everybody, buddy.
Can you put it louder in your headphones? Yeah. Calla, no digas que me amaste. Calla, dirán que lo soñaste. Mira, mejor no digas nada. ya todo quedó en el pasado, si ya te olvidé. Calla, mejor no digas nada. Dile que ganas con llorar. Calla, ya sé que estás sufriendo. Es el precio de tantos engaños, yo le has de pagar. Y si preguntan de ti, diles que ya te perdí. Y callaré que por ti mucho sufrí. Hoy que ya te he olvidado, quieres volver a mi lado, pero de mí tú ya no tendrás nada. Yeah. Y si preguntan de ti, diles que ya te perdí. Y callaré que por ti mucho sufrí. Hoy que ya te he olvidado, quieres volver a mi lado, pero de mí tú ya no tendrás nada. Son of a bitch, bro. God.
Pegó el shot.
Damn. See what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? That's what happens. That's exactly what happens when I get around the Iconiczz. I get super excited. I want to sing, and I want to start drinking, man. Just like you guys, everybody here is just throwing a bunch of hearts.
Yeah.
Alex, everybody's showing you a lot of love, bro.
Well, thank you so much.
Not just your mom. It's not just your mom. It's Gonzalez and Miss Shelley. I hope Jorge's doing a lot better. Let's see. I want to go to some of these comments, man. There was somebody watching from Iowa. They're like, "What's up, Bumper Mike? When are the Iconiczz coming back to?" Shit, what is that? How do you say that, Mike? Muscatine, Iowa.
Memo Rincon.
Muscatine, Iowa. There you go.
That was awesome.
Un saludos to Memo, man. Memo Rincon. Thanks for tuning in.
He said, the best drummer.
Man, we had about a 2-hour conversation today, me and Memo.
You did? Those are always good, bro.
Yeah.
Good long conversations sometimes. That's the way I am with Mike. Like, I can't call him. It's going to be at least 30 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yes.
Eye por eye. Even if it's just about nothing.
It's a whole lot of nothing going on. I want to send a shout-out bump to my mother, mi madrecita, Miss Yolanda. I love you, Mom.
Miss Yoli, yes. She's an awesome. Feisty as hell, but awesome,
Hey.
bro. Awesome, man. Hey, but she had to be to
That's what
keep
keeps you-
all
keep
of
you
y'all
alive,
boys in line.
shit.
Hell yeah, she had to be, man. And then I want to give a big shout out to Sunflower and Suavecito. I've been checking out their morning show. If you guys haven't checked out their morning show on Tejano, on Hot Tejano, right? Make sure you guys download the app. To shout out to Chris Tejano Man Tristan, Mr. Polido, Andrew, all the people, Sergio, all the people from Hot Tejano. What an amazing radio app. Again, un saludos to our good friends from Tejano Up Radio, Jojo, Irene, Al and Josh, everybody, Linda, everybody, man. Thank you. Everybody who's supporting Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We greatly appreciate it. We've been getting a lot of feedback, Eddie, on this Quita Penas. right? So since, I'm not the originator of Quita Penas, and I know people were drinking this way before I was, but I think we helped it a little bit. I've been getting messages on Facebook from all over the United States, like people their families are going to Mexico, and they're like, hey, they brought me back a bottles, right?
Yeah.
But let me let you in on a secret. There's another bottle that looks just like this, and has the same name, Quita Penas. But it's missing these little words right here, and these things make a big difference, right? The regular tequila is great if you like, but this crema de tequila. How was it, Alex?
It was good.
Yeah, it's smooth, man.
It was real smooth.
So
it didn't make you make a face.
No, for sure, man. So if you guys, what you're asking what we drink, we're drinking Quita Penas crema de tequila, and you can only buy it in Mexico. Listen to them. You can only buy it in Mexico. Don't go and jack up your local liquor store and get pissed off at them. They don't have it. They don't sell it here. You got to get it in Mexico and have somebody bring it back to you, right? Hey, Mike, we're going to be giving away, guys, you guys stay tuned. We're going to be giving away a cap right here. We're going to give away a pair of autographed drumsticks, 2 T-shirts. But you're going to have your phone ready. So you hope you're watching this on your TV or something, because they're going to Google it. Unless there's some... There might be some die-hard Jimmy Gonzalez fans. They're out there. They're out there. There's people that know every single thing about Jimmy Gonzalez. So I hope you guys are tuning in. We're going to be giving away those. I'm going to give you guys a chance to win those. I want to give a big shout out to our main sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, an injury attorney that has just become. He's a great friend of mine. If you guys have been in any accident, especially here in the state of Texas, if you have been in any accident, right, you have to call my boy. Right, and when you call him, you let him know that Bumper sent you, man. He does a lot for La Onda. He's a guy that does a lot of things in the background. We got it, Eddie. There it is, right there. Injury attorney, Mr. Andrew Toscano, the official sponsor of Bumpers, a Wacky Wednesday. You can reach him at 210-732-6091. That's 210-732-6091. Injury attorney Andrew Toscano. And let me tell you, Mike, I went by the office today. Bro, their front office, totally awesome people, man. All the ladies there, great staff, just very friendly. It was a very awesome environment to be around.
That's
you
good.
know what I'm saying?
That is
so
awesome.
saludos to Andrew Toscano, 210-732-6091. If you're involved in an injury, hit him up, let him know Bumper sent you. We would greatly appreciate it. Andrew Toscano, injury attorney.
Bumper.
What happened?
Bumper.
What?
You need a sponsor. What is it?
A what?
The people that do your stomach, so that way I can take out my fat.
Oh my God! You're everybody's doing. What is that shit everybody's doing?
I've been eating too many tortillas.
I don't know, but we need a super glue sponsorship.
Super glue? Why? What'd you bring?
I can put it in his mouth and he'll be all right.
He'd be all right. He'd be all right. No, man. And also, Mike, here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, bro, not only do we love supporting the artists that we're interviewing, me and Eddie have kind of put our heads together, and we come up with a few things. And a lot of people have been retiring. Eddie got called for retirement. Roberto Polido.
Yep.
Bobby Polido. And then, I get the inbox.
Las
Phoenix. Bump. What's gonna happen? Like, there's nothing new. There's nobody out there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, there is amazing Tejano music that's out there. There's amazing young artists putting out amazing music. I can't say the word amazing enough.
Another one's Nathan Acosta.
Yeah.
He's really, really good.
Hey, el vato me va a quitar el show, ¿qué? Mute his mic. Mute his mic. No, hombre. So, with that being said, we started a little clip, a little segment of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday called what do we call it, Eddie? What's bumper bumping right there? Watch out, pinche low rider, madre.
Wow.
So this week we have 3 songs, man. We have 3 songs. We have one song from a band that's outside the state line of Texas.
Okay.
And then we have 2 young artists, bro. Young artists like under the age of 22. You know what I'm saying? These guys are under the age of 22 and their songs are on the charts already. Great music. Eddie, what are we going to go up with first? What do we got here? Mr. Nathan Acosta. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Llegaste a mi vida como si nada y estaba muy feliz, no lo buscaba. Nos fuimos conociendo y sí, de pronto algo vi en tu mirada. Cuenta yo me di que te gustaba. Supe que fueras para mí.
That's a brand new one by Nathan Acosta. 19 years old, I believe, man. Un saludo to Nathan Acosta. He's on tour with our good friend Jesse Turner y Grupo Signo. Check this one out right here, Mike.
A ver.
Pero nadie lo es. Y si vuelvo a cagarla, pues tenía que pasar. No pienso arrepentirme ni tampoco llorar.
Vanita Leo.
Salgo de casa, caminando por la calle voy bendito de los pies hasta la espalda. Mi angelito me cuida, aunque vaya descalza. Nunca pierdo la calma. Y si estoy triste la pena se pasa. Y es que si me enamoro y me vuelvo a caer, sé que no soy perfecta, pero nadie lo es. Y si vuelvo a caer,
That's it for
That's a brand new one by Vanita Leo. If you guys haven't checked her out, super cool, awesome young artist out here. She's from San Antonio, making waves all over. She has her own little style of music. It's super cool. And then this next song is from our good friends out there in Ohio, Grupo Motivo.
Y ya no quieres más mi amor, mi amor. Y yo sé que te morías por mis besos y mis brazos. Ahora todo es cosa del pasado. Discúlpame, mujer. Te agradezco por las horas y momentos de amor, esos días de mucha pasión. Y te agradezco y te pido perdón.
Te agradezco. Grupo Motivo, all the way from Ohio, Michigan. Wait, Ohio or Michigan? Michigan. Okay, we can't get that. We can't get that mixed up. Ohio and Michigan. Salutes to all the Michigan Wolverine fans in the house. Took out them sorry ass Ohio State Buckeyes.
I might be wrong though. Might be Toledo, Ohio.
I think they're from Toledo. But no, man, un saludos to everybody watching. And Bumpers, what was Bumpers bumping? Chinga, my wife messed me up, bro. We're going to end the show early tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys saw the comment.
Take over, Mike.
No, yeah, take over, Mike. I'm out of here, right? But tonight's was brought to you by Home Buyers Direct. 210-802-9611. That's 210-802-9611. They were the sponsors tonight of What's Bumper Bumping. If you guys are looking to get rid of your house right away, as is, don't got to do nothing to it. You're done with it, right? Hit up my boy Rick, 210-802-9611, or you can take a picture of the QR code. It'll take you to their website, right? thehomebuyersdirect.com. Let them know that Bumper sent you. If you're looking, maybe you came across somebody gave you a home that you just don't have no use for it, or You just don't want it. You want it off your hands. Hit up Home Buyers Direct 210-802-9611 and they will take care of you. All right, we're back.
Nice.
We're trying different shit, Mike. Yeah, bear with me, man. Bear with me. So if you guys join us, we're live here with Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz. We did saludos to Chris. We did saludos to McGraw. Hey, look, somebody tagged him, Nathan. It's already late, bro. We just played. Boom, boom, boom. Badass song, Nathan. Keep doing what you're doing, cabron. It's super awesome to see you. I had you here a couple of years back. It's great to see you, man. It's awesome to see you. Watching from Adrian, Michigan, McGraw's brother. Quentin Rivera, what's up to Q Promotions in Colorado? Quentin, I haven't forgot Q. I got to talk with Eddie. Eddie, they want us to go to Denver, Colorado, bro. You want to take the show to Denver?
During the summer.
That's what I'm saying, Rosie. That's just kind of cold right now, Cano.
Do you need a band?
Oh, we do. We need a band. We need a band for the background, right? Somebody to interview, right? Let's see. George Cruz got home, but I'm home. I'm home in the doghouse tonight. A la madre. Damn. I'm not in the doghouse. Go up and read my wife's comment. I'm ready to go. We might end the show a little early tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No, hombre. If you guys just joined us again here with the Iconiczz, Mike. And the reason I brought up all the guys, and we didn't mention the accordion player a little bit earlier.
Yes.
But how in the hell did you manage that?
What part?
Do you know what part? How did you get Homero Esquivel, who
El símbolo del acordeón.
El símbolo del acordeón, right? Many years with Jimmy Gonzalez, kind of jumped ship. He played with, he does play with Joe Lopez.
He does.
He does play.
He does.
When Joe Lopez does live shows, he does play with him. But he has started playing with Mike, and man, let me tell you, dude, that's super cool. I like when him and Chris go at it with the keyboard and the accordion. That's something different, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, something you don't see. And I love when you let him get on the polquita and he kind of goes in the crowd. And if you guys never been to a show, if it's allowed, he'll get off the stage and he'll interact with the crowd and play a badass polquita. Un saludos to Homero Esquivel. Eagle Pass, no?
Eagle Pass.
Yeah, he's from Eagle Pass.
Negras.
Yeah, Piedras Negras. How was that, Mike? How did that happen?
You know, Homero was, again, part of the old school mas back in the 80s and the 90s. And, you know, then he went with Bobby Polillo for many, many years. And then he came with us, with Jimmy G and Grupo Mas. When I first started the Iconiczz, he was playing with us, but I didn't have enough work to keep him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, keep him working, yeah.
So, you know, he went and did other deals and whatnot. It's all right, man. I don't, you know, the industry is about helping each other, you know? So after some time that had passed, I spoke to him again after he was with Joe. And I was like, compadre, ¿quiere trabajar o no puede? Or, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm here to work. So I brought him aboard. We do have an understanding, you know, because he still has a commitment to Joe, you know, and it's all good. Again, it's about helping each other out, you know, and so far so good. He's been he's missed maybe, I don't know, 2 shows with us, maybe 3 shows, because he had prior
commitments.
You know, commitments. Yeah. So, but he's an amazing accordion player. He's an amazing person. You know, I like the fact that he talks only Spanish. He knows some English, right? But he talks Spanish, and he's spitting them out at about 80 miles an hour. So if you can't keep up, you don't know what the hell he just said. You know what I mean? The other day, these guys are like...
understand him.
The other day, he's like, hey, Homero and McGraw were having a conversation. Well, Homero don't know English, and McGraw don't know Spanish. But they sat there having a conversation. Yeah. I was like, oh, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So,
hey, music's music, right?
That's what it's all about. So, but no, he's a great person, man. He's a great addition to the Iconiczz. And before I go any further, I want to send a huge congratulations to Jonathan McGraw. And I'll tell you why. Because at this year's Tejano Awards, Jay Perez won Album of the Year. Congratulations, Jay.
Congratulations.
I don't remember the other ones that he won. Song of the Year, I believe. And Male Vocalist, maybe?
Male Vocalist of the Year and I think Song of the Year.
Song of the Year and Album of the Year, maybe?
Fix us if we're wrong.
Right.
Huh?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Like,
Well, Jonathan McGraw produced that album for Jay. So I tip my hat off to McGraw. You know, he did an amazing job. Obviously, it got nominated for a Latin Grammy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, again, congratulations, my brother. Now he's in the Iconic camp, and he's in the studio helping us and, you know, arranging stuff. And so, again, I tip my hat off to him, to Chris Perales. That guy, it's my brother, man. You know, here recently we've spent a lot of time together. We sit down, have a beer, talk about life. You know what I mean? Talk about everything except music.
He's a very soft-spoken guy, though.
Yeah. And I mean, great person all around, man. You know what I mean? So I'm very proud of all of the Iconics. You know, they do an amazing job. They tend to slack every once in a while, but you know.
Yeah, I thought Raul was supposed to keep him.
Yeah, but not even Raul can do it. But nothing a $50 deduction won't fix. You know.
Hey, nomás para que sepan, right? Mike doesn't. I've been there. I've heard him say, "Nah, I'm docking this motherfucker, $50." I'm
That's
like,
it.
"Damn, dude, Mike, it was just." He's like, "No, I'm docking it. I'm docking this shit."
You got to, man. Keep everybody straight.
Let's see. Congratulations to Rolando Revilla, who also had a huge impact on the production of Jay's album as well.
There you go.
Yeah, and you know what was super cool, bro? What was super cool is Jay Perez, being the man that he is, he went up there and accepted that award. And he gave credit where credit was due to every single person who helped him with that album, that helped him win all the Tejano Music Award. So I thought that was super cool that he did that. You know what I mean? Some people could have been like, "Oh, thank you, it was all me." You know what I mean?
Right.
But he went up there and said, "Hey, these are the guys that made it happen." So un saludo to Jay Perez.
And
super
that's what
cool.
it's all about, man. It's not a competition.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's helping each other out.
Mike, we have, because it's Wacky Wednesday, and you're like, "Damn, Bumper, you're all over the place." Yeah, that's what happens here on Wacky Wednesday. This is your first time watching. We got koozies, T-shirts, but we got this badass cap. Check it out. Forever Jimmy G, right? Forever Jimmy G. And for the people, we're going to do a contest, right? And the winner is going to be called by Eddie, our producer, because he has a contraption over there that allows him to see the comments as they come in from YouTube. Excuse me, stupid beer. YouTube and Facebook, right? So whatever comment comes in first with the correct answer, we're going to hit you up and we're going to send you this cap right here, this Forever Jimmy G cap. And Mike, have you ever thought of like, your dad has some badass music, bro, that's even before Jimmy Gonzalez solo.
Yes. G-Man, he wants to buy it. Sold.
Neta or no?
No, yes. Yes.
So if you're a big Mas fan, you know, and there's no argument here. You know, the mastermind behind Grupo Mas was Jimmy Gonzalez. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You can never take away the vocals of Joe Lopez and what he's done in Tejano music.
Agreed.
And we're not even here to even argue that, right? That is known. But Jimmy Gonzalez was the other half of Mas. Was the guy behind the scenes doing a lot of the music, right?
Yes.
Mike, the one question we have, because this is probably the biggest out of the stuff you have here, for this cap, you got to listen, right? And don't be Chat GPT in this shit. Chat GPT probably get it wrong. What's the question, Mike?
Question for the cap. Okay, so in the 80s and the 90s, Jimmy G would record one song on each album, right? before he went solo, of course. So every album had one Jimmy G song had one Mas song with Jimmy G on vocals. What was the first song and what album was it that Jimmy G recorded his first song on?
What was the first song that he sang by himself?
Wow.
And what
album was it? The
TikTok.
first person to get those two answers correctly in the chat, whether on YouTube and Facebook, you're going to win yourself this Forever Jimmy G hat. Y ahorita están todos like, wow.
Asking AI,
Right?
¿verdad?
Well, shit. Hey, can you mute us? Hey, so he can, because I know Eddie doesn't know. Eddie, you got to know what it is.
I think I know the song.
What? No, don't say it. Because people going to hear you.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
You want me to meet you?
Yeah, you got to mute us. So we...
What's the right answer, Mike?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's see. There.
Can I put one that I see on here? They have the album at least.
Well, they got to get them both though.
So I don't put it.
So it's got to be the song and the album.
You got to.
It's time
It's time to go. Thank you for joining us, Bumper.
There you go. Mike's got to show the wrestling. Oh my goodness. Let's see. People, Me Voy a Kansas City. I can tell you that one's not it. That's definitely not it. You're only watching on one, bro.
And they're not getting it.
They're not getting it?
No.
Oh, Miss Fella said, ahora quiero que me querías. Older than that. Oh, shit. Abe Ortiz said The Force, Me Voy a Kansas City.
Older.
Damn.
The look of Mas. Oh, you're getting closer.
Oh, Bob Valdez, you're getting close, Bob. You're getting close. Let's see. Let's keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the question is, what was the very first song Jimmy Gonzalez sang with Grupo Mas, and what album did it come from? Before it was Jimmy Gonzalez and Grupo Mas, when he was together with Joe, Grupo Mas.
Angel from YouTube is asking straight from the heart.
Older.
Damn.
You should have did when it was founded.
Mas, maybe. No.
You can't fucking play, bro.
Oh, Daniel.
Déjame vivir en paz. Command Performance. No?
That's not in, but he's in the area.
He's in the area? Okay. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. Jesse Speraza. Come on, dog. Really?
Class.
He said Class.
Class is a
Well, they had an album named Class.
Yeah.
Mike, how's your performance going on stage, Luis Garcia?
As far as what? What does that mean?
Like, how's your performance going on stage? I think they're doing great.
Me duele la espalda, no.
Déjame vivir mi vida. Look más.
You're in that area, Bob.
Damn, he's getting close. Bob, you're going to be pissed
area.
off when somebody overlooks your answer and gets really close, and you'll be like, damn, I drove them there to the answer. I just didn't finish it off.
Just go to their first album. Let's go there.
Un saludo to Juan Treviño, right? Un saludo to Juan Treviño, Grammy Award winning Juan Treviño. Juan, do you know the answer? Very first song Jimmy Gonzalez sang with Grupo Mas, that was by himself, and from what album? And the winner's going to get a Forever Jimmy G.
Shout out to my brother Humberto Estrada, man.
He's watching?
That guy, many years. But when I was doing the punk rock stuff,
he was with you.
No, he still has a death metal band, Panteon. So when we were in high school, we would put our shows together, and we would go play. And if it was their show, we would open up.
And if it was your show, they would open up.
Hell
yeah.
We would work every weekend.
Let's see. Un saludo to TDK. He said he saw you guys in Crystal City. Un saludo to TDK. Un saludo to our good friend Lawrence Indio Cáceres, right, from Cubo Radio.
It's another one.
What is it?
That's not the answer.
Let me see.
This is the first
Let me see.
I know what's going to happen. You're going to say the answer. Somebody's going to say it, like, I said it earlier.
That's the first album.
Let's see.
Más.
Enamorado de ti, Look of Más.
No.
Nope, not it. Okay.
Okay, well, pull up those tracks right there.
Para mi gente, G-Man.
Para mi gente, that's...
No.
Gotta move forward. No, later. Rewind, G.
María Loera said, Mi Flor María.
Oh.
Murió la flor.
Murió la flor? That's this dude's favorite song. Hit it, Raúl.
Murió la flor en mí.
You don't know anything about that song right there? Shit.
What do you know about that?
Oh, shit, man. Let's see. No te volveré a querer.
That's a great song, man.
No, that is. That's a badass song.
Hell yeah.
No, that's not it. Everybody's wrong.
Everybody's wrong.
Sheen.
No winner.
No winner.
Thank you for
Ladies and gentlemen, there's over almost 400 people all together watching right now, and out of 400 people, you guys can't go on Google. I guess it's harder than just going on Google. You gotta look it up. Me enamoro más Volume 2. That should give you the answer, Edgar. Moz Volume 2. There's probably a Volume 1. We're talking about the first album.
Everybody's looking for it, huh?
Let's see. El Rock and Roll.
Eddie Hoy, Matt.
G-Man's. I'll just buy the hat. Fuck it. Hey, Mike, is this from...
Is it Class?
This is from Gibby?
The Gibby.
Yeah. Saludos to our good friend, the Gibster.
Class?
Mr.
Class.
Gibby Alaman, sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, making some great merchandise for a bunch of Tejano artists. Mejor que Nunca, Demasiado Herido.
Demasiado herido. No.
No Te Olvidaré. No, hombre, come on, Jess. Ma's first album, El Perro. Did I read that wrong?
El Perro? That's an old song.
Yeah.
But is that it? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I come to figure out? I think that Mike doesn't even know the fucking answer to this question.
I think you're right.
Oh my god. That's why we muted, because we were here arguing like, Mike, do you even know the answer, man?
Hey, but you know what? You know who we're going to give it to? We're going to give it to Mr.
Wait, Joey Rodriguez says, I know the answer, but I would be cheating because I was there when Jimmy recorded it.
You see?
Say it.
You see?
Say it.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Might check that out. That's an older one.
No, yes or no? Somebody put again, Mi Flor María. Hoy.
Hoy no. Older.
That's an old one.
Más
What album is
1978,
this?
¿A dónde vas?
Fight the fire.
Cara.
Oh, but is that Jimmy G singing?
Más 1978, ¿A dónde vas?
¿A dónde vas?
But that's not Jimmy G singing. That's Joe singing. But that's the album.
That's the album. Who is that right there?
Oh.
Edgar Ramos. He's a big time Wacky Wednesday fan. Edgar, you got to get you have the album. You just got to get the song. Somebody look up. It's Hoy. It came out in 1978. Joseph Gonzalez.
Saludos.
Wow, saludos.
Saludos a George. Gracias.
What's the album?
Is your brother right? He can't win, of course. We'd have to give it to Edgar.
Edgar? Well,
What?
well, Bob said it right there.
He said it's Hoy. He said
He
Hoy.
said it was Hoy.
What album?
Class.
It came out in 1978. It's Hoy.
Is it when they have paint?
But George, what album did it come off of?
Is it when they have paint on their face?
Come on,
No.
George.
No?
That's Bad Boys.
Yeah, it's a Bad Boys.
Damn, you have everybody. Everybody's like, I'm surprised we don't drop off of viewers because people are using their shit to go look. What do you call it?
Everybody's doing homework.
Hey,
right
Christina Gonzalez said El.
now. It was sung by Joe though.
El was sung by. Oh, okay. So we have the album
I'm
down.
gonna give it to Bob Valdez.
Bob Valdez?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Bob. Make sure you message us here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Send us on Messenger. If not, just hit me up later on Bumper Gomez, and we'll find a way to get this.
Yeah.
You found it?
Congratulations, Bob.
Congratulations.
Play it. Can you play it on the?
He's playing right now.
That song never gets
Luis
old.
Garcia said "Amigo mío" de Grupo Más. No, that was 1995,
Yes.
way before that. Well, we got the hat given away. Un saludo. Did Bob have a last name?
Bob Valdez.
Un saludo to Bob Valdez, winner of the Forever Jimmy G cap. Hey, Mike, there's a lot of people that want to buy these, man. So where can they go to purchase your merchandise?
Message me through Messenger under Mike Gonzalez or Mike Gonzalez in the Iconiczz. Or just send me a text, 956-204-5762.
Oh, like they're going to remember. Or
They
if
will.
you're super cool, all you got to do is take a picture of the right corner of your screen right now or screenshot it and get the QR code. It'll take you right to his Facebook page and social media sites.
Wow.
Thank you, Bumper.
Oh,
Dude, we got Eddie, the producer, homeboy. Okay, what do you think we got here?
Shout out to Eddie.
Eddie.
Un saludos to Eddie, man. He
wants
works
a
super
Christmas
hard
gift.
to
Tiger.
back.
To Precious.
yeah, we're gonna do the new single.
Princess.
All right.
Oh, Princess, my bad.
¿Quiere cantar el vato?
My bad. And to Laura.
So if you guys give me at least 10 hearts or 10 thumbs up, I'll let Alex sing the brand new single, and we can take another shot. Right? So if you guys want to hear the brand new single, show me some hearts, show me some thumbs up. If I count 10, Alex sings a new single. Let us know.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
Alex, if they only get 9, no te quieren.
No te quieren.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here we count to 5.
10. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here
But
we
before
go.
we go any further, man,
Okay.
before
Dale, let's talk
I want
about
to
it.
send a shout out, man.
Puro shout outs, dude.
A very special one, though.
Okay.
To my granddaughter.
Oh.
Hey, congratulations, bro.
Grandpa.
Hell yeah.
Eliana Sofia Gonzalez.
Eliana Sofia Gonzalez.
That's it. Okay.
That's what that's a
Oh,
real
yeah.
raza name, bro. I
So,
like
oh.
that, bro. I like
Grandpa
that. I like
Mikey.
that. I
Yeah.
like that. Eliana Sofia Gonzalez.
Gonzafos.
Gonzalo.
What's her next name?
No.
Oh, I was
Gonzalez.
God dang. So, hey, you guys give a big round of applause, a big congratulations again, once again, to my compadre, Mike Gonzalez, Grandpa Mike Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Mike, what are they going to call you,
Thank you.
Popo? Or Grandpa, or what?
Probably Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Yeah.
What about
There was
Hefe?
Grandpa Jimmy.
Oh, okay, so you're
So-
gonna go. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Grandpa
I'm down with that.
Mikey.
Un saludo to my good friend El Vidal, watching all the way from Florida, baby. You ready, Alex, or what? He said,
Want to send a huge shout out to Di Marie.
Okay. Un saludo to Di Marie. Hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about Di Marie here in a few minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard the brand new single, right, Alex right here is going to bring it to you with the help of Eddie. You ready, Alex, or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Mike, ¿cómo se llama the brand new single?
Es Imposible.
Es imposible.
Written by Mr. Joey Fuentes. Amazing songwriter, man. He, hold on, Eddie, you're giving me let's go. Hold on. He wrote La Única Mujer as well, you know what I mean? So he sits with Chris in a room and they get down, man. You know what I
Like
mean?
James
So,
Brown.
Ugly.
That's what I'm talking about.
So saludos to Joey, man. Great job, my
Saludos, Joey.
brother.
Dale, let's see what you got, Alex. A ver.
And, no, I'm kidding.
We went black.
¿La quieres? Dime de veras la quieres. Es que amigo la veo contigo y veo la distancia entre los dos. Si no la quieres, No sé por qué la detienes, pues no te molesta que no está contenta y que solo le estás causando dolor. No dejas pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Dime si la quieres como yo la quería. Dile que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Que no te molesta, que no está contenta y que solo le estás causando dolor. No dejas pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Dime si la quieres como yo la quería. Dile que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Dime si la quieres como yo la quería. Dile que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Es imposible. Oh. Es imposible.
Son of a bitch, that dude's good, bro. Man, you know what, Mike? It's just proven here, man. All the people who love to come to your shows. You know, one of the things that I've always wanted to ask you is like, how do you come up with a set list, bro? Because Jimmy had so many hits, and I think what's cool is even though I've seen you guys a million times, most of the time I come after. And I come down like, hey, Mike, when did you put that song in there? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it's always a song that you kind of, maybe it just isn't played on the radio so much, right? And it's just one of those songs that you remember, and the minute you hear it, you're just like, dude, I forgot about that song. Fucking badass. Right? Do you just sit around and be like, hey, we got to add this to the set?
Well, so every Sunday bump, all day Sunday, at my house, there's Jimmy G playing all day. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Football, they're showing football, it's on mute, and Jimmy G's playing loud. So if I'm not watching the game, I'm cleaning around, I'm doing laundry, I'm just getting stuff done. So I hear songs, and it's like that. I'm a fan before, you know what I mean? So I hear certain songs, and that's a good song. And I'll write it down somewhere in order. And it keeps playing and playing all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? Then I'll go and play Grupo Más, and they're playing all kinds of album stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear it, I write it down, I hear it, write it down. And then I started thinking, like, you know, there's chingos of songs. You know what I mean? That's 40 years of
great music.
Great music, exactly. You know, a lot of people relate to the stuff that we play live. So in Reality Bump, to answer your question, I can pick any song and add it to the list, and somebody's gonna be like, Mike, I remember that song from whatever. You know what I mean? But because Jimmy G's way of thinking was, I'm not gonna put 2 or 3 good songs on an album and then whatever to finish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, I want to have albums that you can listen to from beginning to end. Are you freaking out?
No.
Oh. Thought he was going to pass out on me. I'm looking at the camera like, oh, God, here we go. So he put albums together that you could play from beginning to end. Don't skip any tracks. You know what I mean? So, and that's the way he would go about his albums. Now, I know that there's, you know, people have their certain songs and favorite songs. I can play a Jimmy G album and listen to it beginning to end. And then start the next one beginning to end, and let's go. You know what I mean?
Like, and I mean, you know, when we barbecue together, or whatever, and I sit around, and he's absolutely right. Like, he's not bullshitting. Like, you would think it's kind of weird that he just plays Jimmy Gonzalez, but I've been there. I've been there while he barbecues, and we're just sitting around, and he's playing Jimmy G, and I'm like, Mike, that song right there. He goes, hey, bro, what do you think? I said, that's a bad that song. Yes. It went under the carpet, like it's hiding under the carpet, right, waiting to come back out.
Yep.
So you know, I'm what songs are like that you guys, you know, for the people watching, what is your favorite Jimmy Gonzalez song, right? And I'll tell you what, whoever matches my favorite Jimmy Gonzalez song, the first person that I see that matches my favorite Jimmy Gonzalez song, check your text. Oh, shit.
How are they gonna know?
I don't know.
Is that a pad right there? Write the name of the song.
Let's see.
So they don't think you're cheating.
Hey, Church ain't playing around, fool. He sent me the album, everything, right? Thank you, Church. Thank you right there. Historian right now. So, again, the first person to write their favorite Jimmy G song that is my favorite, one of my favorite Jimmy G songs, right? I'm going to send you this pair of autographed Mike Gonzalez drumsticks. Is that cool with you, Mike?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, again, whoever, write down your favorite Jimmy G song, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook. Mute us real quick. Unmute us. There we go. All right. So the first person that you see that you see on yours, Eddie, let me know whether they're on YouTube, on Facebook. Let me know who they are, and we're gonna send them this pair of autographed Mike Gonzalez drumsticks.
They have to guess your favorite song.
Right.
Yes.
My favorite one of my favorite Jimmy Gonzalez songs.
Shout out to Vic first. Am I muted? Oh, we're good.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Vic first, the perfect pair.
That's it, Papa. That's it. So
I've been with that company bum for about 18 years already, man.
They've been taking care of you that long? Hey, Mike, and how does that work? Hey, Eddie, don't pay attention to us. Pay attention to the comments.
Don't be looking over here.
All right, whoever matches my favorite Jimmy Gonzalez song.
I got one.
You got?
I got
one. Is it on Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook.
All right, who is it?
Lola.
Oh, un saludo a Lola Torres. Me voy a Kansas City. Yes, that is one of my absolute favorite songs from Jimmy Gonzalez. Right. We'll send you these pair of drumsticks. So make sure you message us on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday or Bumper Gomez. Give us your address, and we'll get you these drumsticks mailed out to you. Thank you guys so much, man. Nice. Mike, you're gonna start something here, bro. All the artists are gonna have to start bringing some merchandise. So the hat's taken. The drumsticks are taken. We still have some koozies, and we have some T-shirts for you guys, man. Mike, you having a good time or no?
Yes.
Are we good? Are we good? Hey, are we still good on time or no? Yeah. We're still on plenty of time, right?
Bedtime or no?
It's a long time.
We're hitting overtime soon.
We're gonna be hitting la
Nice.
No, man. Again, if you're joining us late, we're here with Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz. Just an amazing band. son of Grammy Award-winning Jimmy Grammy Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
Many years, what, Mike, 20 years?
20 years.
20 years with his pops on the road, traveling the United States and Mexico, bringing all the Jimmy G hits, like Me Voy a Kansas City. I just, something about that song, dude. Like, the minute I hear it, it's like, oh, hell yeah. There's another one. There's another song. Ahorita I have it because I have it on my phone separate. There's a song that my wife likes, the one where he redid the one where he's playing the piano.
Di algo.
Dile algo. Yeah, that
Di
song
algo.
right there. That one was super cool.
Yes.
Raul, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, it's great.
You like that one?
Great song, yes.
Raul, what is your favorite song to sing of Jimmy G?
Sin tu amor, murió la flor.
Sin tu amor?
Yeah,
How does that one go?
Vuelve, que no ves que no puedo vivir si no tengo tu amor.
Hey, Mike.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Mike, ponle pinche micrófono ahí donde venden los camisas.
But you know what the best part was, man? Is that day in Houston when he stepped up.
Yeah.
This guy he's at the merch table attending to people that come up, but if he's not, he's watching the band, right?
Yeah.
And he's singing along. I'm watching him, right? So as soon as Isaac turned around and he was like, my voice and whatever, I looked over and Raul's looking at me like, here it is, dude.
I'm ready.
I'm like, Raul, come here. And right away, get on the mic. And he didn't hesitate, but I'm like,
He's like
let
wondering.
Isaac stay right there. There's a mic right here, so stay right here. Sing it. Okay. He grabs it, and I'm playing it. By the time I turn and I look back, this guy's already in the front of the stage. I was like, this fucking guy, you know what I mean? But
the stage fright was crazy.
And he goes for it, man. And I'll tell you what, Bump, not just anybody can get up on stage
and do that, man. Hell no.
People get scared, man.
I didn't want my Canalito to lose his 45 minutes, you know.
And he went for it, man.
We had to go
he
for it.
He went for it. You don't know how many people messaged me, like, because the following weekend, we did Lobster Fest here in San Antonio.
Uh-huh.
And people were messaging me, is that guy going to sing?
Yeah.
Are you going to get that guy to sing tonight? And I'm like, no, he was just helping us get through the... And I still got
but let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what's super cool is Raul's always dressed right, but the last few times that I've seen him live, el vato trae una camisa, at least it's ready, it's hanging.
We're ready to go.
Just in case he has to hit the stage.
Bum. It gets better. So now I've gotten shirts for the band, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Itarro, you gonna get me one?
You gonna get me?
Or do I get a shirt too? So now I have to buy him a shirt. So our merch guy is dressed like the band.
You never know.
Just in case.
You never know.
Just in case.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you walk up to an Iconiczz show and you happen to see a microphone with a guy selling you the caps and the T-shirts, it's just there.
Yeah.
Because he's doing he's doing backups right there for the floor, baby.
The following, hey Mike, I want to do this song.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
And you know, Mike, one of the things that I get asked a lot too, and it's something I think we all miss, right? Not all superior word games right there. It's something that I'm sure I'm going to ask for a lot of people, right? And it's not specifically about somebody or anything, but will the Iconiczz ever entertain having another female vocalist? And the reason, before you answer that, the reason I ask that is because, you know, there's a lot of people who really love Jimmy G, and I think Jimmy G did such an amazing job always having that female vocalist in there for those parts of the song that just you need it, right? I mean, it just goes with the song, right?
Yes.
You slap the table with the song when the female has her part of the, you know, the background or whatever, that her part of the song. Will Mike Gonzalez entertain another female in the band?
You know, Bum, and I'm going to be very honest with this. I wouldn't. You see, he even says that anymore.
Put that back up. Put that back up. Put that back up.
No.
I was nervous as hell when Mike called me to fill in for Maz years ago in Corpus. He gave me 2 hours to prepare. Hell
That's
yeah,
the
but he
truth.
did it, right?
That's the truth, yeah.
Look, un saludo to Cesar.
So, but to answer your question, Bump, I wouldn't bring another female just because what we need in the industry, bump, are more artists. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring somebody and hold them back. You just sing harmonies. That's all you got to do. When I know that they've got potential to, you know what I'm saying?
To do their own thing.
Yeah. So to answer your question, no. Would am I using Di Marie in the studio? Yes, I am. You know what I mean? But because to me, Di's an amazing vocalist. Not a backup vocalist, a vocalist. You know? I would say unfortunately, but not unfortunately. Fortunately, she's very, very busy. You know, she goes to school, she works. She just graduated from school, so congratulations. And she already wants to take on another, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, you gotta rest, man. But, you know, I support her 100% with what she does, you know. I show her songs that, look, this is gonna need your part in it. And she's all for it, you know. She's told me before, if I wasn't so busy, if I didn't work from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., I'd be on stage, you know? But again, I'm nobody to hold anybody back, you know? Some of these guys, Alex, if he wanted to go solo and do his thing, I wouldn't hold him back, you know? I would tell him it's not easy, because it's not.
Well, the grass ain't always greener on the other side.
No, for sure. You know, but if it's something that you feel and you want to, then go ahead. You know what I mean? If you need anything from me, let me know. I got you.
No, for sure.
So,
that's you know, I know a lot of people ask, like, you know what I mean? And not only when you swap singers and Di was there and then one day she wasn't there.
Right.
I think you brought Christina back for a couple of shows.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to hear it, but I'll give McGraw a pat on the back. He does a pretty good job backing up that high vocals all the time.
He does.
Even one time, me and my wife, I don't know, I think we were in Victoria, and she's like, babe, they don't have a female singing. Who's doing the background vocals, right? And sure enough, it was McGraw, right? I told McGraw, I said, hey, McGraw, was that you? He goes, yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh, shit, all right. So, un saludo.
But no, again, you know, it was a thing that Jimmy G did. He put a female on stage, and, you know, there are certain songs that we just can't do because it's got a female part.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right, yeah.
But hopefully, you know, only God knows what's going to happen.
And Mike, and the other thing too, dude, if you're a fan of Tejano music, and I think this goes, I say it all the time, but dude, you have a vocalist who was the lead vocalist of David Ligarza Los Musicales on your squad. You have a David Lee Musicales frontman on your squad playing guitar.
That's the secret weapon, right there.
Un saludo to Joaquin Cura. If you guys didn't know Joaquin Cura, he plays right. He plays on the band. He plays guitar.
Yes.
Have you been trying to push him, Mike, a little more for the vocals?
I do, and he just feels that, like he's told me before. He's like, Mike, you don't understand how concentrated I am on this guitar part. That I don't want to go over there and sing. Like, I got to make sure that this part
is just right.
Is right on. You know what I mean? We just played in Brownsville. I hadn't played their bump in 6 years.
In Brownsville?
In Brownsville. I just played there this past Sunday, and I sat with Joaquin, and I was like, Joaquin, we're in his hometown, and it just so happened that it was a high school reunion. So, bump, I had about, I don't know, 25 people tell me, I went to school with your dad. We played football in the street together. I would walk in front of your grandparents' house, and your dad would be sitting there with his guitar. All day he'd be doing it, Mike. And I'm like, this is cool to hear. You know what I mean?
Stories I've never heard before. Yeah.
Took pictures with a lot of people. You know, a shout out to Philip, to Mary, to Margaret, that invited us out there. So Joaquin is like, I'm telling him like, you got this, right? And it's like, I got it, Mike. I got it, Mike. And Joaquin, you see him, and after a while, he's like, okay, he starts getting
antsy.
Yeah, like, you got this, Joaquin. Don't worry about it. But he did an amazing job, man.
He did the segundas.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. He did good.
You know, it's
What has been your favorite concert watching Maz play as a fan?
Oh, that's a great
And
question.
What was his favorite concert? And what's his favorite concert?
Is you, Mike? What was your favorite?
What has
concert?
been his favorite concert watching Maz play as a fan? My favorite concert was I don't know, I was about 12 years old, 13 years old, going to sound check in McAllen at the Villarreal. And my thing was, I wanted to see these guys set up. Like that was my high. You know what I mean? I wanted to see lights going up. And I wanted to hear sound and drums and I would just sit there and watch this bump. And I remember my dad would come out and go to the front. And at that time it was Joe Trevino was their light.
Was their light guy?
Yeah. And Joe, let me see this color. Let me see the reds and whatever. And he put them on. And let me see the yellows. And if some colors look kind of jacked up, he'd send them to the music store. Like, go buy new gels. Put new, you know what I mean? Because it was just a light and you put the
cover in the front,
And then the sound. And let me hear drums. And let me hear. And I would just be watching this like, hell yeah, this is it, you know? This is to an empty building bump. And then we'd go to the hotel, everybody get ready, we'd come back, and this building would be from front to back, I mean, ridiculous bump.
Thousands of people,
I
man.
mean, ridiculous. And I'd be like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want right here. So that, La Villa Real in McAllen, Texas.
There you go.
And then my favorite show that I did with Jimmy G would be the Houston Rodeo.
How was that, Mike?
That is, it's different. It's different because we can do club gigs, we can do salones, and if your in-ear stuff goes off, you can take them off. You can somewhat get by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you enter the Reliance Stadium, and there's 70-something thousand people in there, you don't hear anything but a hum. It's like a bunch of bees. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. And you're playing, you don't hear the music. You don't hear, if your stuff goes out, good luck.
You better be on it.
You better be on it. You know what I mean?
That's
so.
funny,
And I
dude.
put it to the test because when we were playing, I took my things off and I was like, you can't hear shit.
You just hear
we
the
would
buzzing.
ask them to sing and you can't even hear that.
I can hear it in my ears right now. I hear it buzzing in my ears.
That's age, homie. That's age. I get that too. It's a ring.
Speaking of performances, man, our good friend Jim Luna at Quarter Moon Productions, he has something that I hadn't seen nobody do in a long time, or maybe even ever, right? New Year's Eve, Beeville, Texas, right? My hometown right there of Beeville, Texas. Bringing in the new year. They're going to be there. Eddie, can you pull up the poster there? Right? Our good friend Jesse Turner and Grupo Signo are going to be in Beeville, Texas, along with the Conjunto Cats and Happy the Clown. You know Happy the Clown?
I do.
Yeah. El Happy
That's
the Clown.
an amazing show right
yeah,
there.
it's
Shout
going to
out
be an
to
amazing
Turner,
show.
man.
But check this out, bro. Jim is going above and beyond, bro. He's going above. This is different. Not only you can go to watch Signal play, but you can get a comedy show. You can get dinner. And then you can dance it all off after with Grupo Signal. It doesn't get better than that, bro. So, but here's the catch, right? You can buy a ticket just for the performance of Grupo Signal, or you can get a ticket that's going to come with the comedy show, the dinner, and Grupo Signal, right? So there's different tickets you guys get. There's plenty of VIP. With the VIP, you're going to have your own waitress, your own bathrooms. You know the little things that you get with VIP, and you also do the meet and greet with both bands. So that's going to be cool. It's going to be in Beeville, Texas, man. Right, the B County Expo Center, bringing in 2025 with our good friend Jesse Turner, Grupo Signal, brought to you by Quarter Moon Productions. Jim Luna's always going He's always doing a little something to get the people to come in. So, guys, check it out. If you're in Beeville, in Golia, Refugio, Corpus, George West, Three Rivers, Mathis, Alice, Kingsville, and you're looking for somewhere to go and you want to sit down and have you want to have a meal, you want to laugh, and you want to hear some good music. What better way to bring in 2025? So make sure you guys get your tickets right there, right? Again, sponsored by Mr. Jim Luna and Quarter Moon Productions. We'll be talking about this a little bit more as it gets closer to the event.
Yes.
And speaking of events, Mike, ¿te gusta chili?
Chili?
Yeah, like chili. You like beans or no beans?
Beans.
Beans?
Yes, sir.
Beans.
Beans. Okay, I like chili with beans, pero si te vas a poner chili in a hot dog with beans or no?
Yes.
I grew up with it like that.
Yeah.
Beans on the chili for the hot dog?
Hell yeah. You?
You, Eddie, you put chili on the beans for the hot dog?
Say yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Nah, he puts peppers and all that shit. They're from
They're
Chicago,
from
bro. They
California.
do. No, bro, I like nomás chili, like carne picada con un poquito de wolf chili. You brown some carne picada y luego te pones el bote de wolf and you mix it.
Bump the beans are just
But doesn't
extra?
it have beans in it?
Yeah, no, you buy the one with no beans.
Oh,
though.
I see.
Right. Well, anyway, speaking of chili, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday is going to be live this weekend. This Saturday, the Caballero Cookers are coming up with their first annual chili cook-off. I'm going to be the host. I'm going to be out there with the Desperados. It might be a video, Eddie. Maybe you had it like a. It's not letting you click on it. All right, we'll talk about it. We'll promote it tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to be out there this Saturday. The Caballero Cookers. We're going to be out there in the Lotus, Texas. So make sure you follow Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Bumper Gomez. We're going to post
everybody likes it with beans.
The poster. Yeah, but everybody's different, Mike. Everybody's different.
With beans.
But we're going to be out there Saturday, man. The first time Caballero Cookers chili cook-off. I can't wait to be out there. We're going to be out there with the Desperados, Gabe Garcia. I'm missing somebody else.
The Iconiczz?
The Iconiczz will not be out there on Saturday. But yeah, check it out. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. We'll put the poster up for you guys if you're not doing anything this Saturday from about 2 to 10, I believe, out there in the Lotus, Texas, in a beautiful, beautiful venue. We're going to be out there doing the chili cook-off. I'll be the host, again, with our good friends Mike and Lee Vidal. The Despos, they're going to be out there. Gabe Garcia. It's going to be a good time, man. So come on out, have some good chili. There's plenty of available, still a lot of availability for teams to sign up. So if you make some good chili, come out there, preferably with no beans. Mike, pinche chili con beans, güey.
You like hot dogs with onions and tomatoes?
No.
My dad used to
Nah.
Well, in Mexico.
Yeah. I don't do that. I like barbacoa with pickles.
Un poquito de.
That's all we have right now, folks.
It's over.
It's
over. It's over. And then again, ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't do the show without a good friend of mine. He has been a sponsor since day one. Right? If you're looking to buy or sell your new home, you're looking for a realtor, and one of the coolest realtors in the industry. Not only is he a realtor, but he's a badass saxophone player. He's played with the Cumbia Kings. He plays with La 45. He does it all. Big shout out to our good friend, Mr. Ricky Ray. Right?
You're on your own today.
Really? That one didn't come up either?
They're not playing.
Wow.
No bonus here.
No bonus here.
I think I got it.
You think you got it? You got it, Eddie?
We're good for one.
Let's see.
Looking to purchase your dream home or what to sell your existing home? Call our friend Ricky Ray, the realtor, at 956-424-5724. He will help you get approved. No credit, low credit, no problem. So give him a call today at 956-424-5724.
Hey guys, it's Leo Correa with Grupo La Calma and Internet and Marketing Manager here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. Our General Manager, Mr. Anthony Patterson, a huge fan of Tejano music. So we are proud to announce that we are proud sponsors of the Bumpers Wacky Wednesday every Wednesday, guys. If you know anyone, family member, friends that is in the market right now, make sure you come by and visit us here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. You can visit us online, www.ronhoover.com. If you're in the market for a fifth wheel, we have both C classes, A classes. We have travel trailers, everything that you need to make memories with your family. Come by over here. We're located at 1529 East 2nd Street. 1529 East 2nd Street here in Odessa, Texas, or give me a call. Our cell phone number is 210-906-3796. We're here for you guys, and come by and see why everyone's talking about Ron Hoover of Odessa, Texas, your West Texas. Yes, guys. Vámonos.
Are you a disabled veteran unsure if you're receiving all the benefits you deserve? Contact Just for Veterans, Coach Retired Sergeant Major United States Marine Corps, Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. With a deep passion for serving veterans from all branches, he specializes in VA ratings to ensure you receive what you've earned for serving our nation. At Just for Veterans, getting your disability claim processed is now straightforward, thanks to our veteran design system. Don't delay. Book your consultation today with Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. Remember to mention you've seen this ad on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Just for Veterans, if you don't win your claim, you don't owe us anything. Your benefits matter, and we're here to help.
Hell yeah. And if you guys are looking for an immigration attorney, 210-979-1018. That's 210-979-1018. El abogado Rene Sarasua, part of the VIA program. They both work on the Mexico side and the United States side. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you know anybody, if you own a business, maybe you know somebody who's looking for an immigration attorney, these guys will take care of you, man. They're just down-to-earth people, and they're willing to help you and get your paperwork started, because some of us are going to need it here coming around January time frame. So if you're looking for an immigration attorney, make sure you hit up our good friend, El Abogado, Mr. Rene Sarasua, part of the VIA program.
What?
Hey, watch out, pinche stars.
You
Y la
are
chinga.
honest.
Eddie, did you play around with your bottom thirds or no?
Yeah.
It did? It came out cool?
I just deleted them though.
Oh, chinga madre.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's producer talk. It's producer talk, you know.
Oh yeah.
Mike,
I thought it was
you know,
X-rated
we have 2 T-shirts left, bro, and we always go long. If you guys ever know we have Mike show, we always go long. We get a little buzz and we have a good time, and that's because we're not even playing.
Let's take a shot.
I'm trying to give away shirts, and this guy wants to get drunk. Son of a
Let's get
gun.
this pencil out of the way.
All right, there we go. We don't want no flying pencils.
Look at that. It's a rubber pencil.
Oh,
let's see. Melissa Perez, thank you for what you do every single week. Well, Melissa, I could not do it without the help of the sponsors. And again, who wants a little one?
Me.
Oh, you? Oh, you don't drink tequila?
Who has a little one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's a little one.
Damn. Mike, you? Oh, you got the whiskey?
I got it right here.
I don't know.
Ready to rock and roll?
Shout out to Bay City, Texas.
Yeah.
The Black Cats, they're still in the playoffs. I think they won. Yeah, I think they're still sitting in the playoffs. We got
Beeville? Or no?
Mike, why you got to bring up bullshit? We didn't even make the playoffs, dog. It's all good, man. It's all
You a
good.
Cowboy fan? Don't feel that bad.
Hell no. Put the Titans.
Tighten
right here.
up.
The
Tighten
Packers.
up, baby.
The Packers. Salud.
What about Eddie?
He got his Twisted Tea. So we're going to give away this T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner of the T-shirt... Chinga, Mike, no me queda, vato. No me queda. How are we going to give away a T-shirt, Mike? Watch este. Dang, that's nice, bro. I like that.
See there?
Hell yeah. So we're going to give them away as a pair or separate?
Eddie, pair or separate?
Separate.
Separate? Okay. All right. Cool. And we're gonna do what do we do? Somebody come up with a question. Yeah, I know the answer. No, man. What do you think, Eddie? Let's pick your brain tonight. How do we give away a T-shirt? What are we gonna do here? Ladies, just go to show
help
you.
me out here.
There's no pre-planning. This is like the intro says. There's no pre-planning here. We kind of do. We're on the fly. We do it live. All right, I'll tell you what.
I don't know. That one's too easy.
That one's easy's doesn't matter. Whoever's the quickest on the keypad.
What's the latest single from Mike?
Okay, boom. What's the latest single? The title of the latest single of Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz, first person to come across Eddie's iPad wins the T-shirt.
Easy.
There we go, Eddie.
That's an easy one.
Shout out to Brandon.
DJ Brandon in the house. Un saludos to DJ Brandon. Big supporter of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Did we get a winner or no, Eddie?
I don't see one yet.
No,
shout-outs, man.
Mike, it's almost time for shout-outs, dude.
Okay. Shout-outs.
No, Joey, the Titans didn't win on Sunday. We got our ass kicked.
Sure did.
Oh, man.
Football's all over the place this year, right?
Nah, it is, bro. You know what, dude? NFL, I'm rooting for the Vikings. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Vikings. A lot of people don't know I coached football for many years in California.
I think Belinda got it.
Boom, there it is.
We got a winner?
Do we have to be specific?
I think
What do you mean? There's only the name of the song.
Raul picked it.
Who?
Me?
It's on the screen.
Belinda Sanchez?
Yeah.
Imposible.
Belinda
All right,
Sanchez
Belinda Sanchez.
is
All right,
the winner.
Belinda, make sure you message us. Let us know you won the T-shirt. All right, and we'll get it sent to you. Send us your address on Messenger, and we'll get it right to you. All right. It might be in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't know. Mike, how does the mail work? Where you live?
What do you use? UPS?
I use UPS.
You gonna overnight it to them?
I don't know overnight shit. Hey, if you order something for Wacky Wednesday, brother, that's just coming.
Whatever's the cheapest.
Yeah, well, I tell the lady, hey, whatever the cheapest is.
Yeah.
All right, so
US
Belinda Sanchez, congratulations. You won the T-shirt, and we're gonna give away the pair of koozies together. ¿Dónde está el otro Mike?
Oh, it's right here.
Wow, you can't use it, dude. So we're gonna have Mike G and the
But
Iconiczz.
this is one shirt for one, and
Yeah, and we still got one shirt left. So we got two more winners. We're
Okay.
the one winner's gonna win a pair of koozies.
Yes.
And then the last winner's gonna win the last T-shirt.
Yes.
All right. So
Shout out to the Calvo family. My bad. Go ahead.
oh, dale.
Those are all people that
Been around for a long time. They've been doing
those
their
are
thing, right?
Ma's homies right there.
Save it till the 27th. Okay, cool. We'll save it till the 27th.
There you go.
What did Mike start playing drums for his dad? What was the first album he played on? Ask the question. Hala, chica. There you go. There's a question.
No, for those koozies, what was the first single we put out as the Iconiczz?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. But Mike, the answer for the koozies are, what is the very first single the Iconiczz put out? Mike Gonzalez, what was the very first single? Right, but put up the question back, Mike. That's for you to answer.
Which one?
From, I think it was Melissa Perez, I believe. Did you lose it, Eddie? Right there. What year did Mike start playing the drums for his dad, and what was his first album he played in?
But is that a question for the shirt?
No, it's a
or is
question
that
for
me?
you. Yeah, we already got the question for this.
First, what year was 2000? What album was the Kenny Up Inside album?
Dude, I'm good, dude. I know all my albums.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, well there you go, Melissa. You got your question. But what was the very first single of Mike Gonzalez and the Iconiczz? The winner's gonna win a pair of these koozies right here. Shout out to Bump and Mike 956 in La Casa. Romaldo, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
I know it.
We got a winner,
time to
Eddie, or
stand.
no?
Time to stand up.
I got one here, but I don't know if that's the right answer.
What is
What
it?
is it?
Where'd it go?
Mi última mujer.
No.
Nope.
Wrong answer.
I guess that's the wrong answer then.
Yeah.
That was La Única Mujer?
No.
Mi única mujer.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Hey, Mike, and to top it off, it's not Alex on vocals.
It's not Alex.
No Bumpers Wacky Wednesday for nothing, homie. I know my shiznit, dog. All right.
I know it.
It's on vocals. It's David de la Garza to be exact. Yeah, right. See, there you go.
No,
Who can?
David Lee Garza.
David Lee
Oh,
Garza.
David Lee Garza.
David de la Garza.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, see, I fucked it up. Okay, David Lee Garza. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who did it? No, not La Única Mujer.
Nope.
Dang.
Nadie.
¿Te de querer toda la vida?
Nope.
Nope.
I got one here.
There it is.
I got one here.
There it is.
I got one.
Who is it? Albert Garza?
Yeah.
Yep.
Winner, Albert Garza, una estrella más.
Yeah.
Right? That's it,
That's
right?
it.
Damn.
All right, Albert, make sure you message us that you won the 2 koozies and we'll get these sent out to you, brother. I might even be able to put these in an envelope, Mike. What do you think? I wrote
Saludos,
a fan
Albert Garza.
letter. Con una estampilla, one stamp. Right? All right, man. So we got 1 T-shirt left for you guys, right? 1 T-shirt left. Mike, you've done so much, bro. In the 20 years with your dad, man. How hard is it for you to do your own thing and kind of, let me rephrase that. Do you think that you're trying to get out of the shadow of your dad in a way? Like, of course, you're going to continue to play the Jimmy G hits. I mean,
Right.
That's what people love, right?
Right.
But do you think there's ever going to be a time where Mike G and the Iconiczz kind of build their own repertoire, their own they go their own way? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think naturally that'll happen with us recording and releasing music. You know, by the time you know it, we'll have 4 or 5 albums under our belt.
Mm-hmm.
We'll already have singles out. We'll already, you know, but as far as not I don't want to say not playing Jimmy G music, because I'll never stop doing that. That's the reason why I do this.
I got you.
You know, but yeah, I mean, as time goes on, we'll be doing more Iconiczz stuff, as well as Jimmy G stuff. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So
yeah.
it's a win-win for everybody, because now when I'm doing an hour and a half show, well, I'm going to ask for 2 hours to do.
Nice. And Mike, and what is a comfortable time frame? Like when somebody gives you, where are you comfortable where like you can give a, because I've been to a show where you've only done a 45-minute set and it's tough. As a fan, it's tough because I see you and you're trying, you're the way I see you're cramming all this badass music and you're like, I got to get it in 45 minutes, right? So it might not be the full song. You transition into the next song, and then it's like you play a little bit, like maybe 3/4 of the song, and then you transition into the next song.
And is that a good thing?
Well,
would you all rather hear?
I mean, you got to ask them.
Half the songs, but complete songs.
My answer is going to be I rather hear the whole song, and just know that hey, promoter, you got to do better. We need Mike for longer than 45 minutes. Right?
Oh, okay.
But I would rather hear the whole song. And you play a little bit of those songs, right? I mean, you don't play that many songs, but you play the whole song of the songs that you do play.
So you'd rather hear 10 songs instead of 20 songs?
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I got you.
No, I mean, Eddie, what about you?
I'm not going to answer this one.
Hit song.
Why?
He's going to fire me. I'm not going to be here next week.
No, hey, you rather hear 20 songs?
I'd rather hear all of them back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
So
Even if it's not the full, even if it's not
Great
the
answer, Eddie.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Okay. I mean, I probably majority of people would agree with you.
George, you're onto something, George.
What do you say? What do you say?
Make a
here?
Jimmy double Iconiczz CD.
Oh.
Block him, please. No,
Is that something you think you would ever do?
I would love to do that. I would love to do it.
Hey, Mike, but maybe make an emphasis, and this is just as a fan, maybe make an emphasis on the songs that we talk about when we're cooking barbecue.
Okay.
Like maybe not the gave up inside, maybe not the automatic hits, right?
Okay.
Those number 5 and number 7s on some of those CDs are fucking badass songs, dude.
I agree.
They got overpowered by the hits that you did have, right? And people want to hear them.
Right.
But there's a lot of, in those albums, there's a lot of number 3s, number 5s, and number 7s that are fucking badass songs.
We go back to what I said. He wanted to have an album with hits.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yes, you're onto something.
Let me see if I can pull it up. You got the mic, Mike. You got the mic. Dale.
All right.
Unos shout outs or algo. I'm gonna find this.
Shout outs. I want to send a shout out to everybody that's behind the scenes that do their part to have the show go on. the Matt Mayas, the G-Mans, the Rogelios, the Joe B's in the Dallas area, the Mark Ramos, all of those people that don't get credit because they're not the ones up on stage, but those are the guys that really do deserve the credit, man, because they do. I can call Matt, and Matt, I need a video for whatever concert that's coming up, and he'll have it within 30 minutes. He'll have it ready for me,
ready to go.
Yeah, and he'll send me Mike, I already emailed it to you. You've got it. So that's amazing. You know what I mean?
No, for sure, man.
G-Man también. G-Man, I can call him at any time. G, my rack is doing this and this, and Mike, go right here, and fix.
And it's fixed.
You know what I mean?
It's a done deal.
Rogelio, another amazing engineer, you know. Ray, he's también. Pancho. There's just a lot, man, you know. Everything's evolved so much. Back then it was Chemo, it was Noe Gallegos. You know, there was, again, it's all these people that make the shows happen that don't get the credit.
That was actually a great album.
That song just hit different, man.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. If you've never seen the Iconiczz live, they play songs just like that you just like, you've overlooked for many years, and all of a sudden it comes out and you're like, oh my God.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Well, Mike, we come to the part of the show, man, where, you know, I like to give the mic to each one of you guys and give your saludos, your thank yous, anything you want to talk about, anything that we didn't talk about that you want to bring up. The microphone is yours, sir.
Go ahead, Roy.
Yeah, we'll go with you last, Mike. Yeah,
Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to thank everybody from all the cities that come out here and support our beautiful music, the Iconiczz, from Dallas all the way to Houston, all the way to the Valley, all San Antonio. I would just like to give a shout out to my beautiful wife out there, Diane Magallanes. I love you, baby. To the band, of course, McGraw, Waka, Chris, Mike, of course, and este niño acá, Alex, that I always argue with him every weekend, but he's here. Pero anyway, thank you to all the people that are still in La Onda de Tejana, and thank you for coming to our shows. And we're here. We're still gonna blast your speakers. Mike is we're gonna bring in some better music to La Onda, and you know, just be looking out for it. And I also want to thank Bumper, and of course, you know, little Eddie out there for doing his hard work. And thank all my family back in the Valley, McAllen, Texas, all the Rio Grande Valley, and to all the beautiful people from all over the place, Arizona, New Mexico, Las Vegas, Kansas City, everywhere we've been. Thank you for all the love that y'all give us. Thank you.
Damn, Raul, you sound like a fucking professional, dog. God darn it. All right, Alex, let me get out of your way, man. Give the camera to Alex over there, man. There he is.
You know?
The young guy of the
Look
group.
at that. Look at there.
Alex, the microphone's yours, brother. Any thank yous, any saludos, any shout outs?
Shout out to Shelly and Jorge, my mom and dad, and to Mariah, my fiance, my kids. And shout out to Bumper for always pushing me, because when I got back into Mike, he always gave me words of encouragement. So shout out to him. Shout out to Mike for, you know, still teaching me the roles that I have to go to. And to Raul too. Shout out to him for always keeping me on my ass. And I love everybody, and thank you so much for listening to our music.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Y el Mikey?
Where do I start, Bob?
Chinga. Let me get my tequila. I'm gonna start crying here in a minute. Hombre.
No, you know, there's a lot of people, Bob. There's a lot of people that were around when Jimmy G was with the Grupo Mas, that are still around, that were around with us with Jimmy G as a solo artist, and that are still around with us now. You know, so a huge shout out to Juanillo and Veronica from Houston.
Yeah.
The Calvo family, they were always there with us. Promoters, Jim Luna, Frank T, Nicky Hernandez from Midland.
Nicky.
You know, Joy Rodriguez. You know, all of these people have always supported. You know, Jimmy G supported the Iconiczz. I can't thank them enough. You know, DJs, Ray and Corpus, Chris Tristan, Super Mario in the Valley. I mean,
Patrick.
There's just a lot of people. You know what I mean? So don't get upset if I didn't name you. You know what I mean? But I thank all of them for the support. Off the record, I want to thank a good friend of mine, Osama is his name. He's the one that sponsors us with the Sprinter that we travel in every weekend. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
He doesn't listen to the Tejano music. He doesn't like nothing like that, you know? But I've built a friendship with this man that he's like, Mike, yes, you're going to use it. Keep it at your house. I don't need it back. Like, you take care of my stuff. I'm going to take care of you. So a huge shout out to that man. That keeps us safe. You know what I mean? On the road.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not only does it keep us safe, but it brings the band a lot closer. Because while we're doing 4, 5, 6 hours to get to our destination, the band is talking about personal life, talking about the band, talking about, I mean, it just brings everybody closer, man. So I love it. I love that about it. Thank you, Mr. Osama. All of the Iconiczz on stage do an amazing job. On stage, in the studio, thank you all. This man right here.
Gracias, Mike.
Raul. That guy's my brother, man.
What
That
kind of
guy's my
Mike?
brother, man. He's been offered, you know, job opportunities with other bands, and he won't take them, you know.
Nope.
So this guy takes care of my drums, tears them down, sets them up while we're doing something else. You know what I mean? So a huge shout out to Raul.
Thank you, brother.
To you, Bumper, for always not only talking to me as a friend off the music record, you know what I mean, but supporting the music as well. You know what I mean? The whole industry. You know, Eddie, Laura, always, you know, showing us the hospitality, you know, at their home. Shout out to Stormy, right, Eddie?
Yeah.
No.
Sergio and Belinda, of course, too.
So there's all of that. And then, man, I just got to thank everybody, man, for the support. You know, 2024 was amazing for us. We worked every weekend, twice, 2 to 3 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving weekend, we just did 4 days. So that's amazing, man. So I love the support. Thank you all. And that's pretty much it, Bum, you know?
No, man. It's again, Mike, I think a lot of people, they see you as Jimmy Gonzalez's son, right? Which is cool. Which is honorable,
right,
to say the least, right? But I think you've done a great job of making your name, making a name for yourself, and again the Iconiczz, you know what I mean. And another thing about Mike that you guys don't get to see is like he's become part of our family. Like he's an uncle to my kids. You know, my wife's always like, I could go a couple of days and I haven't mentioned Mike's name, and she's like, hey, have you checked on Mike? Like, oh shit, I haven't. I gotta text him. Like with her, with you and Eddie, same thing. Like, hey, I haven't heard you say Eddie's name or whatever. Oh shit, let me. Eddie, are you alive? I gotta hit up Eddie. Right, are you alive or not? You know.
Speaking of that,
but you know it's cool, Mike. I'm super glad, dude, that since the day I met you, you've welcomed me with open arms. and we just built that brotherhood. Not only with you, but your brothers, man. You come from you know, all your brothers are super cool. They're all their own individuals. They're all doing their own thing. But at the end of the day, they're all Jimmy Gonzalez's sons. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And they carry their heart on their sleeves. That's for sure when it comes to Jimmy Gonzalez. And, you know, to everybody who watched tonight, man, if you've never had a chance to see the Iconiczz live, you're doing yourself an injustice. Go out there and check out a live show. You will not, I promise you, you will not go wrong, right? What's up to David Alvarez in Victoria, Texas, big supporter of Tejano music there in the Victoria area, always supporting Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. But Mike, no, bro, it's really awesome, bro, to, I'm not going to say I've grown with you, but you've taught me a lot of things, whether you, and I don't think you know this, like in just conversation, I've learned so many things about the industry and the business and why people do, without you like saying, hey, Bump, this is why they do what they do. Right. Just in the conversation that I've learned from you, you know, the deep conversations that we've had, I've learned so much about the industry, man. And I can't thank you enough for that, because that helps me with what we do here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. You know, so guys, and if you missed it, the fourth annual episode of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, celebrating our 4 years, Mike, I told him, I said, Mike, I want to do this show. He's like, I'm there. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm there. I'm in. I'm in. And it was super cool. Eddie did an amazing job with the production. Him and G-Man, Rogelio. We spent, what, Eddie, 2 days? Like 2 days of setting up. I mean, we got our own internet put in a bar. Yeah, like we did. We went above and beyond, right? To bring you guys the live show. And it was just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if you love Jimmy Gonzalez and you love to hear hit after hit after hit, this is your band right here. Right? This is your band, and they do a great job. They travel to New Mexico, to Arizona, wherever. California, Wisconsin, Jupiter. You do it all. Hey, Mike, but you know what? I haven't seen you in Florida.
I haven't been to Florida.
So we're gonna shake the state of Florida, man. We need to make an Iconiczz trip to Florida. Let's do it. Maybe Lola's there in Riverside. Grace, get you guys up there to Florida.
Before I forget, also, Bump, I want to thank my barber. Hugo.
Man, he didn't show up tonight, dude. Hugo, right? We can't forget. Un saludos to our he's my barber. He's Mike's barber, right? Our good friend, Mr. Hugo, and also his partner in crime, Flaco. They're there. I think they're there like 24 hours a day. They're cutting hair right there. It's not Buena Gente no more. What? It's Razor's Edge. I don't know. Faded? No? Yeah, get faded. Get faded on Nacogdoches if you want a good haircut in San Antonio.
I promise you.
Yeah, I promise you. Go see Hugo. Go see Flaco. Let them know that Bumper and Mike sent you, man.
Yes.
Great guys. Joey Rodriguez says, you're in.
Yeah, you're in. Let's go.
But for everybody who joined us, man, thank you guys so much. Eddie, thank you, man, from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do for Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Guys, you have no idea how much work it takes to give you guys this amazing show with all these amazing cameras and views and whatnot. Un saludos to everybody who is watching from all over the United States and Mexico. Our show is growing. We see our numbers every week just continue to grow and grow and grow. And we're going to continue to bring you great interviews. The month of December is packed, bro. The month of December, y'all better be ready. All right? Y'all better. Next week, right here live in the studio, the return of La Tropa F.
Nice.
Right? Dave and Joe Feliz is going to be right here with us, with me and Eddie here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. So make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday. We're going to have them both here. They promised to bring the bajo and the acordeon. So you guys better be ready, man. And to everybody who stayed tuned in, I could not believe the numbers of the amount of people who stayed tuned in for these 2 hours. Awesome. For everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook, thank you guys so much. Mike, gracias, brother. Appreciate it, man. Hey, guys, and don't forget, make sure Mike Gonzalez and Iconiczz. Mike, one more time, real slow, the phone number. where they can reach you guys for any gig information.
Information 956-204-5762.
Or Mike Gonzalez.
Or Mike Gonzalez
on
in
Facebook,
Iconiczz, yes.
On Facebook.
Or under Mike Gonzalez, my personal one.
There you go. Hit him up, Messenger. If you can send a message, I promise you he'll get it. Again, thank you to everybody who tuned in. I want to give a big hug and a big shout out to our good friend, both of our brother right here, Mr. G-Man, right? Thank you for everything you do for La Onda Tejana, yes. G. It does not go unnoticed. And we'll see you guys next week right here, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday with the return of La Tropa. Yeah, un saludo to Homero Esquivel, to Joaquin, to McGraw,
to Nick.
To Nick.
Over there.
Hey.
In Midland.
We got her what? You want a refill?
Yeah.
Alex too.
You haven't even fucking drank the first one though.
No, Alex gave it to me.
Oh, then no, give it to Alex.
Oh.
Okay.
All
right.
To all my Ayanes.
Can Alex sing a cappella anything or no? He's not that good yet.
Oh, yeah.
He can't?
Let him.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. So we're gonna end the show with an acapella from Mr. Alex Basulto, lead vocalist Mike Gonzalez in the Iconiczz. Mike.
Shout out to David Chavez and Sarah Chavez.
Hey, saludos to Dave Chavez, Sarah Chavez. Right,
Which
Dave?
Song?
We're ready for Vegas, baby.
Which song? What song?
That's gonna put hair on your chest.
Vengo a pedirte perdón.
Oh,
is that what you want to hear?
Well, if he wants to sing it.
All right, let's do it. Ayer y hoy. F it.
Hoy.
Hoy.
Yeah, go for it.
Hoy.
Sí,
They had asked for it earlier.
Yeah.
Hoy me prometí que te tengo que olvidar, aunque las noches que me enferme de llorar y ya no vuelva jamás a suspirar. Hoy, aunque haya sido mi único querer, me prometí que me tengo que imponer el sacrificio de no volverte a ver. Hoy el sol me dijo que tu amor era mi error, que no me has dado ni caricias ni calor, que solo has hecho más grande mi dolor. Hoy por ser tan tuyo yo no vuelvo a preocupar, ni con tus besos yo no vuelvo a equivocar. Por Dios te juro que te tengo que olvidar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a great night. I'm going to sleep.
That sounded good.
Going to sleep.
All right, y'all see y'all next week. La Tropa F right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Mike Gonzalez, Iconiczz, baby.
Love you guys.
¿La quieres? Dime de veras la quieres. Es que amigo la veo contigo y veo la distancia entre los dos. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Pues no te molesta que no está contenta y que solo estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo.